All right, welcome back to Getting Sober, again. My name is Jay, and today we're going to talk about the gift of being present. And at the end of this video, I'm going to go over 10 benefits of being present, aka mindfulness. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. But first, if you haven't yet, don't forget to show your support for everybody here in this sobriety community by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you care about your own sobriety journey as much as we do, we have over 600 videos on the topic of sobriety and self-improvement. So make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. All right, let's get started. Speaking of presence and being present, today is my birthday, and I wanted to give you this video as a gift to give you even more tools at your disposal along your self-improvement journey. Now, for those of you that didn't know, being present is also referred to as mindfulness. Mindfulness is defined as the quality or state of being conscious or aware of something, and to focus on one's awareness in the present moment. You might be wondering why I bring this up. Well, for those of us here in this sobriety community, one of the reasons why we drank is because we wanted to numb our feelings or to numb our thoughts, to temporarily maybe relieve ourselves from whatever was going on in our lives, and to maybe alleviate the stress of a job or our bills, our family, and sometimes our relationships. Sometimes we just wanted to be as far away from ourselves as possible, which is the opposite of being present. And as we always like to say, the best present is to be present. In my opinion, the best gift that you can give someone is to be there with them in that moment. Not thinking about drinking, not thinking about being with your friends instead, or where you're gonna go next, or what you have to do later or tomorrow, or even to maybe let yourself be stressed out about a work meeting or a presentation that you have next week. Personally, I know that I'm guilty of all of those things. But take a moment and think about all the times that you maybe hung out with somebody else, like your partner or your friends or your kids, when you just wanted to have a nice time with them. But for whatever reason, they seemed distracted. Maybe they seemed distant, like their mind was on something else or someone else or maybe somewhere else. So practicing mindfulness includes being aware of how that made you feel so that you don't make someone else feel that same way. We all know that it's best to lead by example, and sometimes we have to be the grown-ups. Sometimes we have to apply that knowledge from all those books, those YouTube videos, those podcasts, and all those inspirational quotes that we're addicted to help inspire them to be their best. And sometimes just for maybe both of you to be present. And if you're anything like me, maybe the holidays were stressful. Maybe you couldn't wait for them to be over. Maybe you felt like these certain times a year were obligatory, and that you also probably felt a performance anxiety of meeting other people's expectations, aka people pleasing. In a recent video, we talked about how to overcome people pleasing behaviors and how to set 20 personal boundaries. Sometimes we find ourselves getting distracted because we haven't set these personal boundaries. And then what do we end up doing? We end up making it other people's problems. Sometimes we find ourselves not being present because we let past events or future events influence how we feel in the present, which again pulls us away from being present. But just like the song says, all I want for Christmas is you. Gifts and stocking stuffers and presents all come and go. Some things don't fit, some things break, and some things get lost, or just aren't really wanted by the receiver. And like we talked about in a previous video, there will be a last time for everything. None of us are promised a tomorrow. None of us are promised our health. And statistically speaking, for some people watching this video right now, this might be their last Christmas. There will be a last time that you get to give gifts or receive gifts. There'll be a last time that you'll get to be healthy or to see that friend or family member on their own 2 feet. And I'm not saying any of this to bum you out, but to remind you of how delicate our lives really are, of how short life actually is. For any of you that maybe lost somebody special in your life, take a moment right now and comment below in their memory. Leave a nice comment for that person in your life that really made a difference, that maybe won't be here this holiday season. I'll go first. Merry Christmas, Dad. I love you and I miss you, and I still listen to your Christmas voicemails from when I was too busy at work, at that job that I didn't even like and I don't even work at anymore. And I'll tell all of you that I wouldn't trade every gift that I've gotten since my dad died 5 years ago to be able to go fishing with him one last time. But we take those things for granted, don't we? We take people for granted. We take life for granted. We take ourselves for granted. I didn't know that the last time that I went fishing with my dad was going to be the last time. I didn't know that our last dinner or the last time that we went and played pool together would be the last thing that I ever did with him while he was able to walk. Had I known, I would have stayed out for a few more hours, probably till the sun went down, until we were both too tired to stand up, and I probably would have showed a little bit more enthusiasm for his hobbies instead of treating it like it was just an activity that was interfering with my ability to go out and drink with my friends, or to see whatever girl I was dating at the time that I probably haven't spoken to ever since then. I didn't know that the last Christmas that he asked for a Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron James jersey would be his last holiday request, and maybe I wouldn't have worried about how much his request cost, and maybe I would have FaceTimed him on Christmas to see how it fit, but I can't go back, and I can't change the past. But what I can change is this moment right now. What I can do is be more present this holiday season, to honor the people that I care about most, and that includes all of you. To honor you all with the most precious gift that we all have, which is time. When we're born, the clock starts, and we never know when we're going to clock out for the last time. So this year, regardless of whatever you have going on in your life, make sure that you FaceTime for a little bit longer. Make sure to get a little closer to those people that are just a little bit too far out of reach. Because remember what we said earlier? The best gift is being present. To see someone smile, to hear what's going on in their lives, to make a lasting impression, another forever memory, to hug somebody a little longer and a little tighter. Because the only thing that we can't get back is time. And it's not something that you can buy, and it's only something that you can give. One of my favorite quotes that I like to share with you actually came on the topic of parenting. It was from the author Peter Attia, who said that anytime that you're getting frustrated with somebody that you love in the present moment, just close your eyes and imagine that you're 80 years old and you have a time machine. A time machine that brings you right back to this moment. And this is the only moment that you'll ever have with them ever again. This is the youngest that you'll ever be, so make it count. This could be the next step towards the rest of your life, or it could be another repeat of a mistake that you've made over and over in the past. So to close out this video, I want to go over 10 benefits of being present, aka practicing mindfulness, to help give you even more tools on how to get sober, be sober, and stay sober. And I also want you to take note on how similar this list is to the benefits of sobriety. The first benefit of being present is improved mental health. Show of hands, who wants better mental health? Everybody, right? Mindfulness and being present can significantly reduce symptoms of both anxiety and depression. By focusing on the present moment, you end up becoming less caught up in the worries about the future or regrets from the past, which ends up leading to a current, calmer state of mind. The second benefit of being present is enhanced emotional regulation. One of the things that we all need more experience with is how to handle our feelings, especially when we're sober. Being present helps in recognizing and accepting your emotions without judgment. This acceptance often leads to better emotional regulation by reducing the intensity and the impact of negative emotions. The third benefit of being present is stress reduction. We always talk about perfecting the recipe of our day, and a great way to perfect the recipe is to make sure to have a little less stress in it. Regular practice of mindfulness and being in the moment can lower your stress levels because it helps to shift your focus away from things that maybe stress you out and towards a more peaceful state of being. The fourth benefit of being present is boosted cognitive abilities. Being present enhances focus and concentration. It trains your brain to stay engaged in the current task, which improves productivity and the quality of maybe your work, your study, your relationships, and life in general. The fifth benefit of being present is improved physical health. Just like with sobriety and exercise and eating healthier foods, mindfulness has been linked to lower blood pressure and improved immune function and better pain management. The sixth benefit of being present is enhanced relationships. When you're fully present with others, your interactions become more meaningful. It gives us more empathy and understanding, which leads to stronger and healthier relationships. The seventh benefit of being present is increased self-awareness. Being present allows you to become more aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and your reactions. This self-awareness can lead to personal growth and also to better decision-making. How many times did you get drunk and then end up doing or saying something that you'd end up regretting the next day? The eighth benefit of being present is greater appreciation of life. Mindfulness encourages appreciation for the small moments, which often leads to greater satisfaction and joy in life. And if I had to guess, that's something that you missed out while you're daily binge drinking. The ninth benefit of being present is resilience building. Practicing being present helps in developing resilience to life's challenges. The one thing that we're all guaranteed is that life is gonna change. It teaches you to approach difficulties with a more calm and balanced mindset. And lastly, the 10th benefit of being present is enhanced creativity. We actually just made a video on this very topic, and if you want to watch that video next, click on the link in the top corner of the screen. By clearing our mind of clutter and stress and intoxication, being present can open up space for creativity and for new ideas to flourish. So needless to say, being present benefits our overall quality of life, and it also strengthens the relationships that we have with everyone, from our friends, our family, from our neighbors, and our coworkers. And you know what else does? Sobriety, that's right. So what do you think of today's video? Will you be practicing more mindfulness this upcoming year? Tell everybody what you think about today's topic by leaving a comment in the comment section down below. And also too, don't forget to mention what your goals are for this upcoming year. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. But if you're ready to binge watch another one of our videos, like the ones that we mentioned on setting personal boundaries, or how about the one on being creative while being sober, click on the playlist on the top corner of the screen. And with that, I want to wish everyone a very happy, safe, and a sober holiday season. And I will see you in the next video. If you want to see another one of our videos, click here.